Oh man. Whew.
What a day for a shed show, Scott.
It is a shed show day. I don't really know what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do?
Well, we got a cooler full of beer.
We got a cooler full of beer. Okay.
We got a few beers. We could do some random sampling of some beers. Maybe describe them with some fancy beer terms.
Fancy beer terms and drinking random beers, man, that definitely sounds like a shed show.
It does sound like a shed show.
Shed show. Let's set the controls to the shed show.
Hey guys, I'm W. Scott, and
I'm Chad.
man, welcome back to the Shed Show. Glad to be back in the shed. How about you?
But glad to be back in the shed around all the active construction in the background. No dust hazards though, because we keep the safe work environment.
We do. So what are we doing today? We're drinking random beers and using what?
We're going to use some fancy terms to describe them, like ilk and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a reference to a prior show, but our avid fans will know that.
We didn't use that shot in a previous show.
Our really avid subscribers will get that floor room footage.
I tell you what, though. So how are we going to get these fancy beer terms?
Oh, we're going to Google it, Scott. We're
going to Google
advantage
it?
of today's
Yeah.
technology and see what we can come up with.
You know, we do have Wi-Fi out here in the shed.
The shed is connected. All right, let's see what we come up with.
All right.
Fancy beer terms. Fancy beer terms.
Here's a summary from BuzzTime. Super trendy craft beer brewing terms. Crushable, juice bomb, ticking, whale, white whale, collab, and horse blanket.
And horse blanket, Scott.
Do we have to use the word horse blanket to describe some beers?
I must say, I'm
All right, bring on the first beer. Madeline.
I go by Mad Dog now.
It is going to be a shed show.
Well, drag your ass across the shed and bring me a beer.
Madeline, as you guys probably can tell, is a little high on testosterone.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, all right. This is Dead
Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve. This is a IPA made by Goldhorn Brewery, which I believe is right down there on like 135 or something, 8%.
On 135th?
Yeah,
East or
something
west?
like that. I don't know.
What is it? 8% alcohol by volume. This will merit some fancy terms.
Here we go.
I usually am accustomed to having Madeline
Here you
bring
go.
my jug in,
Here you go.
but clearly Madeline is in
Madeline's
the
not.
background
I
doing
guess I'll
other
pour my own
shit.
beer, like
So-
one of the
so
commoners.
that is an actively rotating position, so you guys see we are pretty desperate for Madeline's.
All right, so Dead Man's Curve.
Dead Man's Curve.
Fancy words. Juice bomb. Can we get another list of those? Does anybody write down what those words were that
We got them
supposed
on.
to use?
We're digital, Scott. We are connected, man.
What are
Horse
the words?
blanket.
Horse blanket. It was not. This is definitely no horse blanket.
It's a little whale tail, maybe a little
Whale tail.
two whale tail, white whales even.
White whale tail.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull
I
up
saw a
more
lot of those in the
comprehensive-
late 90s.
I'm gonna pull up a more comprehensive list here. Let's see. It looks
Whale tails? Nobody? Anybody?
it,
Madeline?
it tastes very
I don't know.
high gravity.
I watch Whale Tales.
It was a great show. It's on Nickelodeon. It's about a bunch of whales. They had emotions on their chest.
Sounds like
Why
Care
can't I
Bears.
see more?
Yeah.
Madeline is heavy on dialogue this week too. Madeline should take something for that throat too. Like some,
I'm done. I'm ready for the next beer.
I'm ready too.
All right. What did we call this one, though?
Oh,
What did we say this one was?
Whale
I
tail.
said juice bomb.
I think it's ticking.
Ticking.
It's ticking.
What do we have next?
8%. It's gonna tick.
Ah, another can. We're gonna go over that
Okay,
one.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna go this
We
one.
have real beer, real local, real Ohio. So this might be from the same Sunoco in East Cleveland that the Coronas were from. New England India Pale Ale. It's a New England India
New England,
Pale
India.
Ale made in Ohio, though. So this beer is traveled right in this can already.
That would be hilarious if there was actually a place in India called New England.
What a shed show premise.
That would be a shed show. All
So
right.
Scott, this one is an amazing 8.2% alcohol by volume. 8.2.
That's a lot.
This is like a California earthquake right here.
All right. Well, let's try this. And what are the
What we
what
got?
words do we have open left? We already used juice
Well,
bomb.
for Madeline not opening it, lazy.
I tell you, man.
Unpaid worthy, clearly.
I'm not getting paid.
We're gonna cut that part out. That'll be with the last ilk footage too.
All right. So we got that one. This is the Dead Man's. What do you think of that one?
The Dead Man's?
Yeah.
It was tickling.
Tickling.
I'm gonna double down on that.
Oh.
That's a good beer though, for real. Dead Man's Curve is a good beer.
Double Wing Brewing.
All shed show on the side.
8.2. Man, we're hitting it hard.
Pale ale, though. I don't usually like IPAs either. The real deal. What is it? The new.
No,
Oh wait,
it's in out of camera shot. There.
I never said what the name of it was. Just where it was from. It's called the Double Wing. No, it doesn't even have a name. It just has a bunch of endorsements on it.
Yeah, New England India Pale Ale. Well, I guess that's what it is, right?
Let's see.
Huh. No, I think that's what they call it. Oh, man, I see what the next beer is. Not happy about it. What do you say this one is? This one is, I don't know.
Well, I will say
Stubbly.
this. I will say this. I'm going to re-rinse with the Dead Man's Curve because that was pretty good. The Pale Ale with all the endorsements on it, kind of a dud, kind of strong. But before Madeline is kind enough to bring on the star of this episode, let me just say this was a very strong opening act, followed up by a kind of fumbling and bumbling opener feature. But now the star of this episode, let me get rid of this. Bring her on in, Madeline. Bring in this. Madeline is also a fan of the Dead Man's Curve.
All right, what do we have next?
Dun, 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 dun. If we had a higher budget, there would have been music and everything for that. We would have got a close up on the sound of the bottle opening.
All right, so what are we drinking here?
Heineken Cold Original could possibly also be from Sunoco in Cleveland. The Heineken Original Premium Malt Lager, brewed in Holland. It's subtle on percentage, rich in taste, rich in tradition. Moisten your palate with that, Scott. Tip the glass so we don't head the beer, man. Come on.
All right.
Get your shit together. Get your shed together.
All right. I got my shed together. This is, I have to say that I don't want to try this. I already know what my word is.
Hey, man. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. I'm going to say horse
Shame.
blanket. Horse blanket. Mmm. Oh. Whew.
That's collaborative.
What does collab mean? This is
Juice bomb.
collab with a devil.
This is juice bombing.
Yeah. This is horrible.
We're still having problems with some stuff in the background.
Oh my God.
A lot of assistants are around here doing a lot of nothing.
What else do we have? I need something quick.
A blurry script board. Oh, we still got more coming?
Oh yeah, we got more. What's this one? There we go.
Look
That's
at
what I'm
Madeline
talking
getting
about.
with it.
It's like a Benihana, like a hibachi chef over there.
I used to do flair bartending.
Like Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Stick
Yeah?
around after the show. Madeline will be
Wow.
doing an interview
That's
to plug
awesome.
all of this extra.
Fat Tire from New Belgium. out of
Fat Tire. You don't
Fort
think
Collins?
Heineken deserves an ovation?
No. You got to try this one.
Where's my
We got to
glass?
use them. use a word. I don't know how we're ever planning on getting sponsored.
Are
for
these
anything.
beers
Hey, well, I was gonna
of
pour
similar
yours,
ilk?
man. Come on.
Are any of them of similar ilk? Huh? I'm going back
What
to
kind
that
of ilk?
My parochial education. My parents are so proud. This is
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, Mom.
They're like,
Mom. Dad,
oh, look at my son. He's on a show in a shed
Thanks
drinking
for the
beer.
parochial education, Mom and Dad.
Sounds like a shed show.
That's right. That is a shed show. Oh my god, I haven't tried this yet.
Oh, this is good. Fat Tire Ale. Amber Ale.
Yep.
This is rubilatory. That's what I'm gonna call this one, y'all. This is rubilatory.
I would say that this is that's a good word. I'm at a loss. I don't know what I'm
It's
gonna
also
say.
very calisthenically refreshing. Also, that's a
Calisthenically
no, not
refreshing.
calisthenically.
Calisthenically.
Bang some hardware in the background, Madeline, would you please? This bug's flying around on set. Not the sound clip.
You know what?
That's going to confuse our editor.
It beat the mouse that was running.
Am I allowed to?
Oh man, we had to cut. Now we're at the end.
We're going? No?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're gonna rate them?
I have a medical marijuana card. Am I allowed to medicate myself on set?
No.
Okay.
HR does not allow that.
Okay. I'll be getting an email from HR, I'm sure. Shit, trying to hold on to a part-time job.
All right, so we're ranking these.
We're ranking these, Scott. The 4 beers that we just sampled for terminology sakes. This was a lesson in phonics. And
Phonics. I'm hooked on that.
So yeah, we're gonna rank these beers in order of palate pleasantness.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with by far the worst beer that I had was this Heineken. And I know that it's empty. I just want our audience to know that I did not drink all of that. I only had what you saw me drink on camera and no more. All right, and then the next beer that you know what? Instead of me just prattling on, what was your worst ranked beer?
The worst
Yeah.
was this New England, and I do have the unopened can because I only sampled out of his because it was that unpleasant. Was the because I'm still not sure if it's a beer or an advertisement. It just says Double Wing Brewing Company.
You didn't like it because of the can?
New England Pale Ale, and no real name. No, I didn't like it because of the taste.
Oh, okay.
It was the descriptive. I'm gonna use beard terms to describe this. If this can of beer were a beard, it would be scraggly and scruffy and mangy.
Mangy?
Yeah, I like your beard, Scott.
Oh, thanks. It's not too mangy.
No, you're groomed.
All right.
You're like a Budweiser. Quite understand.
All right then. Okay. So the next beer, so my third ranked beer was Fat Tire. It's okay. It's all right. I drink it. I wouldn't turn it down. I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
I don't. For eating, I would throw crackers out of the bed and keep my right hand. But we're not going to talk about that.
Nobody's here to talk about that. This is a family show.
So in my next ranking of beer, if it's my turn,
Yeah.
there was a dead even draw. I even did a double down on the Fat Tire and the Dead Man's Curve.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very close. I'm gonna drink another Dead Man's Curve. Maybe in the next episode, I might come back and break this tie. But for right now, we're gonna send the Fat Tire and Dead Man's Curve into overtime, extra innings.
All right. Well, the second best beer I had is the New England India Pale Ale. I actually like that one. You thought it was the worst. I thought it was really good. It has good flavor. Let's see here. Looks like this, and I like to drink it. That's what I have to say. I would suggest you run out and buy some today before it's gone.
A fat tire?
No, the New England.
You
You know what I think is bad production quality is the fact that everybody knows that what our first one is. So
I'm gonna double down on the fact that my can is New England Pale Ale.
Yeah.
It's not even open.
all right. So what's your favorite beer?
So not necessarily in palatability. That's probably a good word. In palatability. Okay, we're just down over here on the camera that I decided to start sharing with W. Scott. But you know, and he has finally mercifully let me into his camera over there too. But my best choice is Heineken, not necessarily because it's richer or stronger, because I
Or good?
I not edit that out. Ilk. Get the ilk.
It is ilk.
Get ilk back in.
It's what I said when I drank it. It's like,
But Heineken is just my go-to favorite. It's a traditional choice, and they're available at every Save More in the hood too. So the accessibility counts.
oh yeah,
Accessibility.
Your
That's
best,
a fancy word too.
well, that's like in football, right? Your best ability is availability.
Your best ability
Yeah.
is your availability.
Yep.
That sounds like shit.
And this is the Dead Man's Curve. It's by Golden Horn Brewery. They're actually out on, I'm just going to say East 135th because I don't know.
Yeah.
Here in Cleveland, Dead Man's Curve, which
Well,
is
wait
a
East
notorious curve in Cleveland
I-90.
that does like a 90-degree turn. Madeline, what is the degree? 90?
I don't know, but people
90.
died.
No,
People die.
That's
That's why they call it that.
coincidentally, because I am a commercial truck driver. I used to drive a cigarette truck. You guys can follow me on I Am Jack Comedy, and I'll explain
Or
all
in a
of
truck. Follow him in a truck.
that. Don't get in front of me when I'm in
Okay.
the truck. So Dead Man's Curve is actually named because it goes from due east to due west. I'm sorry, from due east to due south, going in one direction, and from due south to due. I should have done more homework before. I did
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So, all right.
No, it goes east.
Goes north to east.
Right,
Right.
north to east at a 90-degree angle, which is coincidental because it's on I-90, which is
A 90.
parochial
Yeah.
schooling. Yeah, will tell you that's a 90-degree angle. But
All right. We got to wrap this up.
ilk.
Ilk. All right. Well, that's great. It's been a Shed Show. Hey, follow us on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram.
Platforms.
There you go. Thank you
I Am
very
Jack
much.
Comedy.
That's right. Like, share, and subscribe.
It's a
Thank
Shed
you.
Show.
It's a Shed Show. Here, he's there. All right, well, good. All right, clap us in. God damn. Hey, this is W. Scott.
This is Chad live in Afghanistan. They're bombing behind us.
We just got
I'm bad.
we just got clapped in. I'm gonna have PTSD from that. Holy man.
I'm sorry, Scott can't speak up.
Oh man.
It's like that moment in Black Hawk Down.